we shouldn't judge each other's faith or religious background. We should always, you get me, listen to people's testimonies, their stories, and their view on certain things and whatnot, and then, you know, weigh the scales and whatnot. But what I've noticed about people as well, it's like some people just, they want to push their faith into you. Like, for example, I had this guy, I think he was an imam or whatnot, and he was just, you know what I mean? I went to the mosque and that, you get me? I just went there to do my prayer, bro. I didn't even, I'm Christian. I just went there to do my prayer, but my man's trying to force man to blah, blah. You get me? Like, yeah, because Islam is this and that. And I'm like, and I'm like, look, my faith is Christianity. Yeah. I'm never going to change that for nobody. I don't give a damn. I'm respecting everyone's faith, and I'm coming there because it's a place of worship, and I'm going to worship my God in your temple if I have to. You get me? Yeah. Because I needed a place to go to, and I just went there. You know what I mean? And I don't know what that sounds like when I look back at this footage. You get me? Yeah. But honestly speaking, hey, guys in the comment section, hey, make it worthwhile, B. Make it worthwhile, because honestly speaking, I don't even know what you guys are going to say, because I'm not confused, but I'm just saying that I've had my own journey.
As a sanctuary, basically.
Yeah.
You needed to be in another safe haven whereby you can do what you need to do.
Yeah.
So, it was a sanctuary.
Me, you know? Before I used to have problems with those people from different parts of different religions, those people who, like you said, who used to push it on other people. Before I used to say, fuck you to those people. But today, years later, now I say, I kind of understand where some of those people are coming from. I don't know if you call it, I don't know if the right word is brainwashed or whatever people want to call it. But, you know, you've got certain people from certain religions who, they're very, 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 they're so deep within that religion that, you know, like it blocks out, it's like it kind of blocks out their common sense, or however you want to say it. Like the right thing to do, obviously now, you know, growing up, I think the best thing to do is like, you know, if
it's like someone saying, don't carry a knife or a gun or whatnot. Oh, why are you wearing a bulletproof vest? Man, if you believe in God, you know what I mean? God's gonna protect you. It's like, bruv, you think I'm a fool? I'm not a fool. If I got problems with some people and whatnot, I'm not no fool. I know God's gonna protect me, so I'm gonna bring my Bible with me if I have to, my little mini one, you know what I mean, which I carry with me, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I carry my little mini Bible in there. But I'm just saying that I'm always going to protect myself.
Of course.
You get me? Regardless. Now, I'm not saying I carry weapons and shit. I don't need to carry weapons. You get me? But however way I got to protect myself, you know, I got to protect myself, obviously, spiritually first, mentally, be equipped mentally. And then, obviously, sometimes people, you know what I mean, have to be equipped physically. You get me? Because only God knows what they're going through in their trials and tribulations in life. But I can't judge them for it. I want people to live a prosperous life. I want them to live a life where there's peace within themselves and outside of themselves as well. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, we live in a world where, you know what I mean, people are there to cause confusion because obviously they've already sided with darkness, where other people are trying to side with light, the righteousness. You know what I mean? So
random question, random question. Maybe we might go back on a religion thing, Random question. What are your thoughts on a lot of these people, different people on social media, telling people this is how you should eat, this is what's healthy for you, this is what's healthy for you? You know, you've got so many different people trying to tell people this is the right way, this is the right way. And obviously the latest guy who's gone viral now, he's very popular, Eddie Abu, you know, the guy with the eggs. And just in general, like, because like I have conversations about, you know, a lot of these people, you know, trying to tell people this is the diet, if you follow this, if you want to do this, want to do that. Like, I believe, I'm not going to say it for too long but for me, before you lot say whatever you want to say, I believe everyone's body operates different, right? Even us, us here, all of us with black hair, but I feel like if all of us was fat, I feel like it'll take different things, you know, for us to lose fat or whatever, because once again, like I said, our bodies are different, innit? But just a random one, like, what are your thoughts on, all of these different people, like, you know, telling with different recipes, telling people this is, you know, this is the right way to eat and whatever. Just in general, like, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know what? Right now, we're in an age of, like, the Aquarian age.
What's that?
You know what I mean? So it's like...
That's some star sign thing.
Nah, it's like a... You know what it is? It's like an astrological thing, right? So it's one of them ones where, like, right now, we used to look up to school teachers, you know, and back in the days, we looked up to our parents and stuff like that. But now, it's like we come to a time and a place in the here and now where you have those abilities and gifts in you. And depending how you discipline yourself, how determined and motivated you are, obviously you can educate people. Now we got the tools, we got the social media, we got the phones with camera phones. We got tools now where we can actually edit our own stuff and whatnot, and put some value onto this planet Earth. You know what I mean? With our words and our thought process and our spirit, and it's just and our breath. And it's one of them ones where, like, I mean, there's people that's doing their thing, and you know, they really did take the time out to research. You know what I mean? They did do maybe the spiritual side of it as well. They did grind hard, you know, to get their finances up and whatnot, and you know, or they did do the work, put in that work where they started eating healthy and stuff like that. So it's one of them ones where, like, it really just depends. You have to have discernment in the things that you watch and see and listen to, because not everyone's going to be telling you the correct things. And it's not about right or wrong. You know what I mean? It's really just about knowing. It's really about the knowing how, or knowing what to do, or knowing what it is, you know. And that's why, if you believe you're a god or a goddess, then you should already know what's about to happen. You should already know what's already within you and whatnot. I think people do know themselves. Not everybody knows themselves, but people do know themselves to a certain extent. But it's like, people, to know yourself, you have to know yourself in this world, and you have to know yourself through God.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you know yourself through God, I don't think you're going to be interested to know yourself in this world. And then if you know yourself in this world,
Crazy.
You know what I mean? I'll advise someone to know themselves also through God, because that's where you got a balance. The world is darkness. The world ain't the light, by the way. You have to be the light of the world and whatnot. And I know I sound a bit preachy.
Is the world dark, or the people within the world? Those are the motherfuckers that are making the world dark.
No, the world is dark. Because you know what? Egypt was a dark place. You get me? And it was called Kemet at one point, right? I believe so. And whatever it was called as well, Mizraim. I'm just saying that it was a dark place. And when God needed Moses to do what he needed to do, he had to use Moses. Now, where people are, you know what I mean, they have their own little debates about certain things because they want to exclude God out of it. But they don't realize, like, look, we're not going to do this coincidence thing, because when you say coincidence, it means that you don't believe that God exists.
God
so
is confused.
Exactly, God is not confused. God exists. No, we don't even need to say God exists. God is God, and God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. And obviously, it's one of them ones where people can do whatever they want to do, but everybody has a responsibility.
What's that responsibility?
Wherever the responsibility that is aligned with the universe.
Yeah.
That's the responsibility. Your purpose is your responsibility also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like some people, they have children, you know, with a partner, and maybe they weren't supposed, maybe they didn't even plan to have a child with that partner, but you have that responsibility where you have to look after that child now and make sure that the child is being fed, is being educated, is being putting that core value into them. You know what I mean? So when they grow up, you know, they can obviously transfer those same kind of teaching and disciplines onto their own children and other people in the community. Because remember, you don't even have to have a child. Your community, you could be I don't know, someone in your 50s and you know, God knows only what happened in your life, but you have a community of people who are younger than you, you know what I mean? And they're in their 30s, 40s, maybe 20s and teenage years, and they're looking up to you as well. And maybe if they're not looking up to you, you still have a responsibility to pour them some knowledge, because knowledge is power.
Talking about changing the world, yeah? You know, like, let me just base this question on two people, yeah? Fucking Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, yeah?
Who's Jeff Bezos?
The owner of Amazon, innit? The guy
Okay.
the billionaire, innit? Basically, both of them are billionaires, yeah? My question is, like, listen to this very carefully, yeah? My question is, if you was one of them, yeah? And you had all of that money, yeah? Would you basically, would you save the whole world?
Honestly speaking, I don't think people can save the whole world.
Because this conversation, the reason why I asked you that as well, because basically I watched the conversation and people were just talking about how one or two billionaires, if they came together, they could literally like basically like solve, you know, the whole problem, not whole problem, but you know, like they could basically help anger or basically save the whole world, something like that. Basically, get me? And that's why I asked you the question, like if you was either Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, if you had all of that money, would you consider putting certain things into place to basically fix the whole world?
I would definitely put certain things into place, you know, to make the Earth, the planet Earth, a better place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, when you say world it could be in so many dimensions, you know what I mean? Like, you control your own little world within your own mind.
Yeah.
And then you got your own world within yourself, like in the physical, you know what I mean? And then you got the world where, you get me, is controlled by the Prince of Darkness.
Who's the Prince of Darkness?
It's the thing, if you don't know, go and get to know, man.
Yeah.
Go get to know, man. You know what I mean? Get the Bible or the Quran or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or,
So quickly, so concluding to that question, Sorry, Lana, yeah. So concluding that, basically, like you said, if you was a billionaire, you would definitely look for ways to try to do something.
Absolutely. I would love to build places and people up. You know what I mean? Not everything needs money. It just needs a body of people that's aligned together. That's what we call church. See, church is two or more gathered, right? But I'm saying that church is really a tribe, right? So that's people that's aligned with each other, you know?
Sorry, go continue.
So it's like, if people are aligned with each other, you see, the reason why people can't come together is because people don't have they don't have that, what do you call it? Like, they need to have something in common, you know, which is like, if you believe in the same God, for example. Yeah. So that's how people align themselves. If you guys believe in the same God called Yahweh, then everyone can come together, because the more people do their prayers and whatnot, like, I know I'm talking like a preachy person, but it has to be said, because when people align themselves together and they know how to speak that positive affirmations for themselves and others and come together as a group or tribe or a gang or whatever you want to call it, or a church, then that's when things start to become fruitful. And we don't need money. Money is just a materialism, you know what I mean? And money ain't got like value the way you're thinking. You within yourself have more value than the money itself. You get me? So I don't really care about money like that, but I do want money in my life, and I need money in my life, because obviously there's bills you gotta pay, there's people you know what I mean, you gotta bless out there, there's people, and obviously you bless people, you be getting blessed back. Maybe not the same way you bless the person, but obviously in another way. And there's so many things to do with money, but if I had money, yes, I would want to build man, I would love to build a whole lot of different things, especially houses for the damn community. And, you know what I mean, especially for the people that's homeless, because obviously I feel like people shouldn't be homeless, but some people can be homeless because...
I want to make you think very carefully, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen to this. Before I ask you this question, yeah? Like, answer me this question before I ask you the main question, yeah? What country do you come from?
So, my parents come from Angola and Congo.
Yeah?
That's right.
Why are you not in your country? What are you doing in this country?
What am I doing in this country?
What are you doing on this is the white man's land. Why are you in this country rather than back home in your own country?
Well, first of all, this ain't no white man's land. Don't believe that just because they made you think that, okay? This is anybody's land. Anybody's land. You get me? And when you are from the universe, though, you get me? Then you don't even need an Oyster card or anything like that, because you are the Oyster card. You could go anywhere. Obviously, yes, you know, they put laws and rules into places, you get me, to keep us bound a bit, you know what I mean? And obviously, why am I here? Well, this country,
but what are you doing in this country, bro? Why are you not back in your own country, bro?
The UK is...
People that are watching this are going to be saying, probably, stop dancing around the question. Why are you not back? Hey, sometimes it's good to speak for the people, because if I was watching this conversation, I'll be like, listen, my brother, I hear you on the red chair, my brother, but answer the question directly. Why are you not in your own country? What are you doing in England? I swear this is the white man land. This is not the motherland.
It's complex simplicity.
Tell them.
Listen.
Why are you doing here?
It's like this. The UK is very funny like this. They have a system, not even just the UK, just the westernized world. They have a system where they know how to trap you, to make you feel like, you're gonna go to work. You're gonna get all this documentation, you're gonna go to work. You can save all your money or whatever you get me, and pay whatever bills you have to pay. And then you can use that money to do whatever you like. Right. Listen, from the time when we already signed the documentation with a signature, we already been put into some modern day slavery. You get me? However, I do want to go back to my home country.
Why are you not going
to
back?
my Wakanda? You see me? I want to go back to my Wakanda.
I can buy
you
you
get me and explore. I ain't never been.
I can buy you a
get me?
ticket. I can buy you a ticket today. Why are you not going back?
If you buy me a ticket today, I'm gone. It's gone. But then at the same time, I can't even go. I'm on probation. I'm on probation. For some shit that I did. You get me? Which I feel no ashamed of. I feel no way, and I don't feel ashamed of. But it's just one of them ones where, like, of course I would love to go back home and whatnot. But at the same time, it's back home good as well. You know what I mean? What about our
That's another good question.
Political leaders out there who, you know what I mean, who are sacrificing people's lives for money and power?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So really and truly, it's about power. And that's what the world is about. Power. But the real power comes from the Most High God, Yahweh. You get me? Or some people say Allah, some people say Jehovah. Well, either way, it's the same. It's the same God that we're talking about, Almighty God, right? You get me? So it's one of them ones where, I would love to go back home and explore and see all the opportunities and open doors that's over there and whatnot, and educate them on certain things also that they may not know that's already in the UK or, you know what I mean, or in the westernized world.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we've been put here by the hands of God. You get me? Some people will blame slavery. Some people will blame all kinds of different things that may have oppressed their people or whatever. We can't blame nobody. And we have to always be grateful. Because at the end of the day, some people died and they couldn't even make children's and other generation of children.
Yeah, of course.
You understand?